Oh, I need to refresh this. There we go. There we go. We're starting over. Here we go. Let's do this again. Now you may say, oh my gosh, Emily, now you know where everything is. And the answer is, I have no idea. I don't remember what I did and what I haven't done. Oh no, my stream is tanking again. What the heck? We'll see if it's improved over time. Maybe this is a one-time thing with the issue with the internet. I'm keeping an eye on it though. Well, that's right. Silvers. Oh, excuse me, buddy. Okay, so it didn't tank as much as I thought it did. It just dipped. That's good. That's very good. Oh, excuse me. There we go. So yeah, I think I've solved my stream problems. But if you notice any issues, I would like to know. Maybe it's all fixed up though. I sure as heck hope so. I'm gonna check Agnum. Last time I played Triforce, I checked Agnum, and I was glad I did. Come here. Oh yeah, give me all the monies. Yep. Very good. I say check Agno. I think I just said I was going to check Agno. Oh my goodness, it is a Triforce item. Now I have to have the boots to get that. Owie, stop hurting me. Oh yeah, powder. I'm saying oh yeah because I did play the first part of this already. And then got so frustrated with my internet I had to stop. Because I knew that if it wasn't going to be fixed, I was going to make a phone call to the company and say, why am I paying more when you are doing terrible things to my internet? But no, I think it's because I was kind of worried about it because there was this other company that bought out this company, and I was on this old legacy plan, and they were like, I have no bombs. I have no bombs. And they were like, oh, well, you have to switch from this company to this company. But I was like, you already bought this company. Like, why do I have to switch? I figured that was like an automatic thing, but apparently it wasn't. I was just hoping there wasn't anything in switching that would cause me problems. But it looks like it seems to be resolved. Like I'm keeping an eye on the stream health, and I think we're doing good, which makes me very happy. Hopefully this is more reliable, especially when, you know, I'm not the only one using the internet in the house while I'm streaming. That's good. Not that that was a problem before, but yeah. I expect you to get better, not worse, by paying more money. I think we're okay. This makes me very happy. Okay. I will still need to buy more bombs, but I can certainly do that. Run away. Let me save you, chicken. Oh, I just threw you in the wall. Whoopsie. Sorry, I missed the door. I'm trying to do two things at once. Trying to keep up with my tracker and play at the same time can be challenging. But I think it's useful. Yeah, my stream is doing a lot better now. Yay! I'm so glad Bob Hatter, who's no longer here, told me that it was problematic so that I could fix it. I mean, I kind of saw it was problematic, but sometimes I'm like, oh, whatever, it's fine. But no, it wasn't fine. Oh, dang it, I forgot to get bombs. Whoops. Let's go get those bombs. Oh, it's this way. No, it's this way. Alright. Now we have a healthy dose of bombs we can use to murder walls. So, I hate buying internet. No, don't get me wrong. I love the internet. It's like my favorite thing in the world. But I hate buying it because I feel like you're buying something that's like, it's so intangible. They promise things like, oh, you'll get 200 megabytes download and 10 or 20 megabytes per second upload. And then you do like a stream test and you're like, yeah, that's not happening. I realize a lot of things go into that. Like, I am very much that, I realize that this is a more complicated issue than, like, I don't know, buying, say, a hamburger from a fast food. I was gonna name a fast food restaurant, but it's like, well, I could name something like McDonald's. I guess that's generic, but why would you go to McDonald's? Or I could name something like In-N-Out, and then certain people would be like, what? Or Whataburger, which is amazing, and you'd be like, what? But yeah, buying the internet is not like buying a hamburger, and you where it's pretty straightforward of what you get most of the time, I suppose. But I wish it was a little bit more straightforward than just, oh, here's some randomly promised amount of data and good luck. Or, what's really crummy is when, oh, I have some family and they do not live, what am I doing? This is the light world, dark worlds. I'm talking and distracting myself. But maybe that's a good strategy, is if I talk about random crap while I'm streaming or playing this game, then I feel like like I have to be able to be so good to be second nature at it. And therefore, I would be really good at the game because, like, I know it so well. I can talk and think about other things while streaming it, so that when I actually go to, say, race someone in A Link to the Past Randomizer, I'll be really good. I don't know that that's going to be the case, though. But I figured I can talk about stuff. Sometimes I'm a relatively new streamer, right? And So I haven't quite gotten a feel for, I guess, my style of streaming. Like, am I the silent type who just kind of plays video games and occasionally comment on what's happening, or am I... do all I have is bombs? This just sucks. Oh, wow. You're being generous with the bombs. Oh, I want that fairy. Come here. Come here, fairy. No! Oh, that's so sad. So I haven't, going back to what I was talking about, I haven't quite gotten a feel for what... I'm getting so many items in this game. Oh goodness, can there be any more items? Well, apparently there can be a limit to the items. I have a weapon. That's awesome. Bow and or cane. I think bow is probably the preferred item here. Oh gosh. I mean, avoiding things is probably fine too. Yeah, style of streaming. I don't know. Like should I... Oh, move out of the way. Should I talk about random stuff, or like, I don't know what's entertaining to people. I'm not really I don't describe or think of myself as like an entertaining, outgoing, fun person. I just... Oh gosh, die. Oh, he's aiming for me. Terrible crabs. Yeah. So, I guess A Link to the Past randomizer at least is a good, I suppose, venue to talk about random stuff, like how much I hate internet service providers because what they sell is so... they just put an asterisk after everything they promise. Oh, 200 megabytes per second. Your results may vary. Asterisk. And so, yeah. So, perhaps this stream I will focus on talking about random life and events. Maybe more people will watch it. Maybe they won't. I don't really have a lot of people watching my content at all. But that's fine. I don't do it for them. I do it for me. Which is, I guess, the reason you should do something. Perhaps. Though I guess there could be reasons why I would do it for someone else. Just because it's a... yeah, I'm gonna save quit. I'm going to do Sanctuary. I guess there are reasons you should do things, just not just because it's good for you, but because it's sometimes good for someone else, even though it may not be good for you. Like, if you truly care about someone, wouldn't you sometimes do stuff for them, even though it may not be the best thing for you? I'm trying to think of an example. I don't really have a good one at all. Oh, I guess I do sometimes. Like, what if it's not good for me to save and quit? What if it's not good for me to like stay up late, but maybe I need to stay up late, I guess, to care for a baby. I guess that's a very generic example. Not good for me at all. Sucks. I assume I don't have kids. But if I did, it would not be fun to stay up late, but you do it because you care for them. So I guess there are times to do things not just because it's good for you, but because it's good for someone else. But I guess the argument could then be made, well, perhaps on a very immediate level. Oh, I killed it and it was giving me money. On a very immediate level, maybe it's not good for you to stay up late to take care of a baby, but on a long-term level, it would be because you, by caring for the baby, you're caring for something you love, and if you're caring for something you love, isn't it selfish to care about things you like because you like them, and that's somehow being, I don't know if the word selfish is the right word, but you're, get out of my way. I don't know, does that, is my argument making sense? Why did I go in that hole? I guess I'll go ahead and get some health. Maybe that argument doesn't make sense. Well, I think it does though. Like, can't you, isn't it easy to love someone who's nice? Because then they'll be nice back to you, and then it's just like, oh, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm going anywhere with this argument and just accepting circles. But I do think it's hard. Oh, let's not fall off the wrong part of the cliff here. I do think it is hard to care for someone who isn't nice to you. Isn't that? That's really difficult. Because then you really are doing something not because you benefit in any way. Oh, get away from me. I guess that's what you could call almost like true love is loving someone not expecting any kind of benefit out of it. Wouldn't you say? That if you are so willing to do something for someone else, like give up something, sacrifice something, like time, money, other resources, and there is no, not just expectation, but like there's just not any capacity on some level to return that. Will this hit this? Oh, good. To return, I guess it's almost like, like a bank. You put some in, you take some out. Dang it! This means the basement's required. Whatever, I'll do it. Oh, bless. Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about something else. Goodness gracious. The stream is still going good? Yeah, oh, I was talking about internet service providers and how I hate them. Again, because they offer such terrible stuff. And value of that is so... That's annoying. It's okay, though. I have stuff. And the value of that... the value of the, like, how fast your internet is so dependent on where you live. Because I have a family member who lives in the middle of nowhere. And for them to receive internet. Oh, get away from me. Oh wow, geez, these guys are a pain in the butt. Yeah, for them to receive internet, they have to pay an exorbitant amount. And even then, it's really crappy. I guess I'll pick the bow. Like, and there's like data caps, and it's like, oh, you know what? I didn't even know there were data caps on internet until I started talking to my family about it, and I was like, what? They cap your data on your internet? Like, how do you do anything? Because like I would always be well, they don't charge extra for going over data caps, but they just completely choke your what am I doing? I need to do this. They choke your ability. Oh, bless. They choke your speeds. So then you can't do anything. You can't watch anything. You can't. I mean, and luckily that family member just doesn't care. They're like, whatever, it's fine. But I mean, because all they do is maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos on quilting or something. But it's like, man, I haven't done a map check. I can't see what Tower of Hera is. And let's see if we can see. Oh, crystal. I don't have a hammer. I've done that. Okay, it is time to make a water check. Sorry that took me a while to figure that out. Yeah, internet. That sucks. And you know, it's become in our society such a thing to like have the internet. It's almost like your water bill or electric bill. Now, is it necessarily required? Well, you and I both know that's not the case. Though my sanity may be affected by it. But you know, really, we would be okay. But yeah. Hello. Is it? I guess it's faster to swim back. Yeah. It's almost like nowadays, I don't even, like, I have so many friends, coworkers who pay for TV. It's almost like, why? Why do you bother having TV when there's internet? Which makes no sense to me. What? I didn't throw that in? Yes. Hey, listen. It's like Navi. Hey, listen. I guess if you just walk up to it, it does that. That's nice, I guess. Free crap in my bottle. I will take it. Okay, I don't have enough for Zora, which sucks, but I want the hook shot, so I'm getting that. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, so I know what I can... You know, there was the E3 announcement about Skyrim. Not Skyrim. Oh, bless. Elder Scrolls 6. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. You have absolutely no idea how excited I am because I love Elder Scrolls. In fact, you don't understand. I played Morrowind way back when. Not that, like, it was a long time ago, obviously, but I played Morrowind and Oblivion and Skyrim. Though, you know, technically I never beat Skyrim, but I played the heck out of it though. Like hours and hours. So when they said that when they announced Elder Scrolls 6, I like watched the video, the like all of 30-second clip that they had a few times. Oh, wrong cave. Blast, Emily. You can do this. So, yeah, I am ready. Oh, what? What? I must have been pressing too many buttons. Let's do this. There we go. Oh my goodness. I mean, am I excited for Fallout 76? Yeah, I'll play it. We'll see how it goes. I've played some of the other ones. Some of them. Like, 3 of them. Or, yeah, I think I played the original one. But, so I'll certainly buy and play Fallout 76. But I will... That was a lot of things there. Not slow enough. There we go. I will certainly buy and play Elder Scrolls. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to know more. I want to know when. And I am ready. This is just a good year for games, I feel like. Really good. Yeah. It really is. I just think of it, like, isn't Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out? I played the heck out of that one too. And then there's God of War came out. That was not one I've played yet, but I know husband is going to play it. And then there's, of course, the new Zelda. I haven't played it because I can't. Oh, sorry about that. Boots. Okay. That is interesting. Oh, Well, we're getting down to the wire here, or the end of the road here on what is actually going to be needed. What I can do next to get progression. I'm going to check Bonk Rock because I just got the boots and it's a really fast check. And then we can check Sick Kid because he's kind of on the way. I need to turn in that mushroom. I've had it for a while. That would be a good thing to do. And yeah, my stream health is being really good today. Or today. Boo, it's been bad today. It's been good right now. That makes me extremely happy. I'm so glad it's stopped acting up. Okay, let's see. How do I get quickly to the mushroom drop off from here? I think this is the fastest way, especially with the boots. Oh. Still don't have that Zora money. Not ideal, but we'll be okay, I think. Oops. Let's... Oh, I missed the turn. I'm trying to mark things off my map and... Oh, that's not what I want. Give me a sample. Thank you. Look at one of these. Look at one of these two. Whoa, no empty bottles. Oh, just give me a minute. I will empty this for you. Oh. Well, that was all my money. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all that money on the bottle stuff. I wonder how... I guess it may be faster to actually just run to East. Okay. There we go. Oops. Okay. Oops. You know, it always makes me wonder how people do the sword thing where they somehow use their, like, reset their sword, or like do a sword spin and then I don't know how they do it. I mean, I should totally look it up, but not today. Okay. That's good. Oh, I was gonna continue my discourse on life. I was trying to think if I had anything I really wanted to talk about, but so don't know if I've talked about this, but there was the other day, I don't know why this came up, but someone asked if you had to have a food that you, like a food genre, I guess we'll call it, like Italian or Chinese or something, that you had to could only eat for the rest of your life. One food genre. What would it be? I mean, you think about it, many people in life. Oh, I did it! Die, die, die. I did it. I'm amazing. I got the two skeletons to spawn and that's it. I haven't been paying attention to items. I'll just clear the dungeon. Whatever, it doesn't take long. Food genre. What would you eat if you could only eat one genre for the rest of your life? And I was saying it's funny that many people, that's how their life is. Like they only eat one thing. Like I was watching a video or something, and someone was talking about how life was in when they were growing up, and how they didn't have all these fancy restaurants with all these food types. And I can relate to that. When I was growing up, I didn't have like a Chinese food restaurant. In fact, even now, when my parents come to visit me in the big old city, like, where do we go eat? Well, we eat the Chinese buffet. Why? Because there is no Chinese food where they are. Like, it's that small. And because of that, though, give me that key. Oh, I can get money in here. Come here, fairy. There we go. I don't know if that was worth it. Yeah, like, so it's interesting to talk about, oh, what if you were limited to only one food type? Because it's like, so, American? Well, that's lame. What would American be like? Fried chicken, fried steak, and potatoes? Like, that does sound delicious. I love chicken fried steak. I love food. I guess a pizza, would you consider pizza Italian? I mean, I guess the Italians think it's Italian, maybe. Of course, I don't, I'm just saying that, I don't know. Man, I'm not so good at this. Just die. Let's get all the arrows I can get. Anyways, I wouldn't choose American, I choose Mexican. Or, not true Mexican, but like Mexican American, like tacos and enchiladas. I just love tacos, burritos, quesadillas, nachos. Oh, so good. Maybe it's just the combination of like cheese and carbs and pretty much all possibilities of doing that. It just sounds amazing. Like, I love cheese, I love carbs. I love sour cream. Any excuse to put sour cream in my mouth is just a good excuse, because sour cream is so good. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's good. I can't hold more bombs. Since I'm over here going to Agina's cave, I'm gonna go ahead and farm. I'm running out of places to get progression items for Agnum, and I have a feeling. Wait, do I have the moon pearl? I think I do. I'll do it a couple more times. I think Agnum might be required. Is that just 50 rupees? I guess it is, because there's 10 pots, 5 rupees each. Yeah, I'm gonna not do that. I think I'd rather just go fight Agnum. I might as well go and do that. Oops. Yeah. I at least know I get a Triforce piece out of it too. Okay, Agina, what do you have for me? Probably crap. That is crap. Yeah, food, Mexican. Which is, you know, it's really sad though. I have a husband I love very much, but he is not a fan of Mexican food like I am. He's like, I don't know, healthy and whatnot. I'm just like, cheese. And no, he's not always like, he's not like a health nut, but he is a lot more conscientious about it than I am, which makes sense because of his profession. He is in a medical type field, so that is very good of him to be, you know, conscientious of such things. But my gosh, I love cheese and I love carbs. But I will be honest, I have over the past like, I guess I don't mind sharing this. Over the past like, I don't know, what has it been, like more than a year? It's been like a year and 2 months, I think. I've worked very hard. Not really. I don't feel like I've worked hard, but I've lost a lot of weight, which has been great. Like, it's actually all due to a program at work, but it's been good. Like, I've learned a lot about food, and not even just food, but like portion sizes. You know, we live in a culture that's just inundated with really big portion sizes, especially living in the area I live in. It's just like, if it's not like the size of your face, it's not big enough. And that's really sad. I mean, it's kind of okay for me right now because I've learned to eat a whole lot less. So when they give me the big portion sizes, they're like, here you go, here is a plate the size of your face full of food. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat all that. I just take it home and then I have like 3 meals out of it, and it's very great on my pocketbook. But having to learn to eat less has been an interesting process of realizing that my stomach is not the size of, say, a football, but it's more American football, let me clarify. But it's actually the size of, say, I don't know, my loosely held fist, I guess, is about the size of your stomach. And when you realize that, then I think you realize how much you eat that you really don't need to eat. Oh, okay. See if I can. That's gonna bonk. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, and when I say I've lost weight, I'm not just like, oh, I lost 5 pounds. No, that's like 40, which is, that's like a whole child of a person. So, which is good. And obviously I've kept it off, which is even better. It all has to do with common sense things like, I don't know, eating when you're hungry and not when you're not. That's a brilliant concept, but you know, it's surprisingly harder to do than you think, because it is so easy to be like, snack time, and then you just go and you eat a handful of whatever salty, delicious thing you have, and that is, oh, stop it, die. And that's, you're not hungry, you're bored. And understanding that, recognizing that, I think is really important. Of course, I guess my opinion is that it's like problem solving. Like, you have to identify the problem before you can fix the, identify a solution for a problem. So problem isolation. One of the problems to gaining weight is eating when you're not hungry. Or I think, and it's not even just like snack time that got it for me. It was, oh, I'm home from work, husband's hungry, it's time to cook dinner and eat because I'm home. Like, no, it's not time to eat if you're not hungry. And I think these are things that people who are just, you watch people eat all those delicious looking things, and you're like, oh, bless, I just walked off the ledge. You see those people, you see those people eating delicious things, and you're like, wait, how are you eating that delicious hamburger and you're not like 300 pounds? Well, I think it has to do with those little things, like, if they're not hungry, they're not going to eat. But if you eat when you're not hungry, you're just like building fat. And if you wait to eat until you're actually hungry, that time of when you're actually, not really hungry, but you could eat because a salty snack sounds good, you're burning fat. So that helps. I think the second thing that helps to lose weight is just eating slow. I think that's what got me to realize how much I was overeating. Is how it'd be like food in my mouth, and then you just, before you've finished with the first bite of food you've put in your mouth, you've put in a second whole wad of food in your mouth. And I think that if people just slowed down, tasted what they were eating, I think it would help them not overeat. Because studies show, I'm going to quote random studies to you. Studies show that if you are hungry and start to eat, it takes about 20 minutes before your brain says, oh, wait, I'm full. If it takes your brain 20 minutes to figure that out, but I've stuffed, you know, food in my mouth for the past, like, 5 minutes as fast as I can. Ouch. Then no wonder I would be overweight. Because I'm full, and even though I'm full, I'm just like, more food. And yeah. So anyways, but don't listen to me. I mean, I'm just some random person on the internet. But I did lose a lot of weight. And I've kept it off. Oh, bless. Come here. Yeah, I've kept it off for a year now. Oh, it wasn't like an, you know, one day I weighed one weight and one day I weighed the other, and suddenly now I'm like, ta-da! I'm a new weight overnight. Like that was not the case. It took months. Years. Not years, just kidding. Just months. Because like the program told me, well, you didn't gain it overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight, which is so true. So 1 pound a week, it's a good pace. 1-2 pounds a week, and then you do that for a while, and yeah. Oh, I have a bonk crop. I mean, this is a bonk crop. There we go. Oh my flippin' goodness. Here we go. Yeah. Anyways, enough about my weight, unless you find that interesting. I've learned a lot. I think it's improved my life, though. That's something. I think I actually had a lot of indigestion. It was getting bad. But once I lost the weight, it was all better. Hey, Triforce. Yeah, I don't know how comfortable I feel about talking about my weight on the internet. Because then to be like, oh, there's that fat girl on the internet. I'm not fat. I'm a very normal BMI now. But it's just, you know, like, I don't know. This is something I've like, there it is. Something to be, we don't need that, do we? Oh, but you know what I do need? Oh gosh. I need me some of this. Yeah. Yeah, people can be mean, is what I'm trying to say. And I think there is a, what do we call it? A bias, a stigma against people who are overweight. Oh, I need to go out the other way. And so I think it's sometimes difficult for people to... I think something that people oftentimes have a hard time dealing with. I know for a long time I felt not like just thinking your weight problem isn't something you can really deal with or handle, or like you don't know what you don't have like the resources to deal with it. You just don't know what to do. You're like, well, I guess I could exercise more. Well, I'll tell you, I didn't. You know, I just told you I lost a lot of weight. I didn't exercise at all. At all. Like I didn't do any of the exercising hardly. Barely. Good for me, you stupid thief. Oh, bless. So, and how I've learned that exercising has extremely little with losing weight. Like, extremely little. And I think that's some, like, huge misconception that people have about weight. Is they're like, oh, I'll eat my donut, and I'll go to the gym, and I'll work all that donut off. And that doesn't work. You can't just burn away all the calories you just ate. I mean, hypothetically, yes, you can. But I don't think people realize how much work it takes to do that. Like, how little you burn working out and how easy it is to eat that much. It is so easy to eat a lot of calories. And you can't, it's very difficult to burn all that off. So yeah, things I've learned. I need to keep track of items. There we go. Yeah, FYI, if you're trying to lose weight, let me know. I would love to help you. Not that I'm like at all certified. I have no certifications. All I have is experiences, and I understand your struggle if that's what you're dealing with. I can relate to that because I've gone through it myself. I will do a advertisement for the program that I used if you're interested. It was called Naturally Slim. Their mantra, I suppose, of the program is quote, it's not what you eat, it's how you eat, how and when you eat that will make the difference. And it worked for me. I ate like crap. If you don't believe me, well, you could ask my husband because he saw me eat crap. Like literally pizza, hamburgers, like things that people are like, oh, that's fat food. Yeah, I ate all that fat food. And yes, I did lose 40 pounds, and that seems like ridiculous. But when you say, wow, you ate a hamburger and french fries and lost weight, yeah, but I ate my hamburger extremely slowly. And I cut it into little pieces, and I ate like, okay, let's talk about Chick-fil-A. They have a Chick-fil-A sandwich, right? You get the 2 pieces of bread with a fried sandwich in between, and then you get all their waffle fries. I eat like a half to 3/4 of the sandwich and like 4 fries. Like, that's all I eat anymore. And it's not that I'm like, oh no, that's all I can eat because I'm starving myself. It's like, no, I eat that and my body says, nope, you're full. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just not going to eat anymore because my stomach can't hold anymore. But it's the process of getting to that point of being able to be satisfied at only a certain amount. It takes some effort. It's like learning an instrument. You have to practice your new skill, and your new skill is, well, eating slowly. And you think, oh, I can eat slow. I already eat slow. Do you? Do you really eat slow? Have you ever timed yourself trying to eat a meal? How long do you think it takes you? Like, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Try making it like 25 minutes and then tell me you're slow. Because I thought I was a pretty slow eater. But then I realized I wasn't. But there you go. Eat slow. Eat when you're hungry, not when you're not. You can eat whatever you want. Besides sugar. Sugar is such a no, you can't do that. I can't be like, oh, I'll eat a Snicker bar really slowly and then I'll be okay. Like, no, that doesn't work like that. But besides sugar, if it's like I said, pizza, hamburger, whatever. Yeah. Works great. I have to kill. Oh, bless. I'll go kill blind. I'm gonna go beat up the blind. But I have the resources to do it. I should be good. But yeah. I feel like I've been talking about weight for a lot, but it's a passionate subject for me. It's impacted my life significantly. Retrievers love fetch quests. Oh, that's funny. Ooh. I got this. Oh, come here. Okay. There is one more item here, but I will not worry about it. Let's see. What else can we do? Okay, we can do the Skull Woods checks. Actually, we can do Skull Woods. Let's do that. Seems like. Well, do I want to do the south? No, let's do overworld checks. That's a better idea. I can always come back to Skull Woods. Hopefully, though, I'll get the glove. Oops. The hammer or the glove, though, in these checks. It's gonna be kind of annoying if I don't. Still need Zora. It's gonna be kind of annoying if they. Oh, I don't have to have the shovel. It's already here. They're providing a shovel for me. I'll take the money. Oops. Ooh. Oh, look! Speak of the devil! I did it! Maybe I can leave before they talk to me. Ah! Escape! Let's do this. I guess there's really no way for me to get back to... Oh! Well, how about them apples? Oops. Let's go up here and do this. Okay, that's an item. Not quite anymore, but you know, that's okay. Oh, he's a little tree now. Whoop. Oh, run away! Run away! Okay, let's do K45 check. I will take money. Okay. we go. Okay, let's... Oh no, oh no. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? I don't know what people find interesting. And maybe all my ramblings about internet service providers and weight loss. Maybe that's not interesting. Maybe you just want to see me play skillfully. If you do, then I'm so sorry because you're not going to see that. You're going to see me play crappily, but that's a different issue. Okay. Well, this seed keeps taking us in a direction, and we're going to keep going down it. I do have the boots. Why am I not using them? Ouch. Ouch. Okay, let's do swamp. Yeah. You know, seeing all this water reminds me it's summer. Well, is it technically summer? I guess it is. It is. It is hot. I assume it's hot where you are, because it's certainly hot where I am. And that means that a lot of people are like, oh, pool, yay. I actually don't really like the pool. I think that seems really weird. But maybe it's not. Maybe there's other people out there like me who are like, pools are... Well, it's not even that they're gross, but kind of they're gross. Let's see. Whee! I think it's more that I don't like how I feel after I get out of the pool. Like I feel... I don't know, like the chlorine and stuff just makes me feel gross. I see, and there's always those get to know you questions like, what do you prefer, beaches or mountains? And like, I feel like the majority of people would probably say, oh, beaches, yeah, nothing better than sitting on the beach and, reading a book. And I'm thinking, reading a book, yes. Sitting on the beach, that sounds so terrible. I mean, I guess it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm always up for like doing nothing in places that are nice. But beaches do not appeal to me. I think it's because when... Oh, swamp has a lot of these. When I think about sitting on a beach, I think about sun and people tanning and stuff. So like, me and my husband have now gotten into have now started enjoying cruises. we are blessed to have easy proximity to a place that cruises go to. Like, we have a nice, not close, we have to drive, but I can drive to go a what I call a reasonable distance to go to a port that has cruise lines out of it. And so, because we can drive there, it's like, well, why not take a vacation that's all inclusive and includes food, board, like room and board, all inclusive for just like a set price that's like, I don't know, like our cruises cost like maybe $700 a person for like 5 or 7 days. I mean, that seems like a lot. Yes, you're like, oh my gosh, you have $1,000. Well, I also have a job, so go get a job if you don't have money, and don't have kids because that'll ruin your money too. So don't have a kid and have a job, and you'll be able to go afford a cruise. Anyways, so we've been going on cruises, and I've noticed that people on a cruise boat, here's what they do. They go put on their bikinis or their swim trunks or whatever. They go find a lawn chair or one of those like sun chairs outside in the sun, and they expose their skin to the sun, and they lay there for hours, baking, roasting, getting brown in the sun. And I'm like, why do you do that? Is it to look tan and beautiful? Because I guess I'm just the unfortunate soul who has ghost-like skin, pasty white, who cannot do that. There's no way I would be able to do that. In fact, if you're like, oh, you'll be fine. No, I won't be fine. Excuse me? My mother had stage 4 melanoma. And you're like, oh, really? Stage 4 melanoma? Yeah, that's the metastasis kind. The kind that came from somewhere else. So the life expectancy of like, I don't know, maybe a 10% chance to survive. Now, lucky her, she has, thank goodness. But it's like, no, I'm not getting in the sun and getting melanoma. Thank you. I don't want. Hey, those are my 2 items I needed. Goodbye, Swan. Now what? We do a save quit. Is it gonna take me to? It is. Dang it! I should have mirrored first. It's okay. I'll mirror. Yeah, I guess I just don't understand people. Now we'll save and quit. Because I guess I just don't see the appeal of baking in the sun. Like, that's not appealing at all. I don't want melanoma, and you shouldn't either. I will say though, there's no like chemo radiation they can do for melanoma as far as I'm aware. So if you get melanoma, that sucks. but you won't have to go through chemo because there's no chemo option. They just cut it out and hope they got it all. That's a scary prospect too. It's like, ugh. It's very likely to come back. I think in stage 4 especially, because I think by the time people find that they have cancer and especially melanoma, because it's not one that's like easily caught. It's everywhere. But tell you what, I'm gonna stop talking about medical stuff like I know things. I don't know things. I am not a medical professional by any means. I leave that to husband. He's a medical professional, so he can tell you more about that stuff than I could. He's super smart. Super smart. I'm blessed to be married to such a smart man. In fact, our anniversary is around this time, which is very nice to have been married to this man for like years. Because he's a good one. I like him kind of still. No, I'm being silly. I really do like him. We have a good life. Yeah. I think it's 9 years now. I feel like that makes me seem old. But I am old, so probably older than you. I don't know. I don't know who's watching this. I'm sure that statement will be true for some of you, probably many of you. Which means you probably aren't going to watch it because you're going to watch young people streams. Like, I don't know, PUBG or something. Be like, yeah, Battle Royale. It's like, gross. I don't want to do that. Some people really like it though. Oh, I'm yawning. No, not my style of gameplay. It's too stressful. And I'm not as much of like a, what would you call it? I'm more of like a strategy efficiency kind of person. Like to me, routing the most efficient route in A Link to the Past randomizer, that is appealing. Trying to be good at killing other people. I mean, that's okay. I've played Overwatch and other things like that. I'm just like, I like it. Oh gosh, but it's not. Oops. That's good enough. Nope. There we go. What? I better go ahead and do a safety save here. There. I think I have a fairy, which is going to be really annoying. What? I think that was okay. Well, that was pointless. Okay. Don't kill me. So, yeah. You know what I don't want to deal with? These guys. go. We can do it. We can do it. I'm gonna sing a song about how we can do it. Alright, we can do this. There's only one more item in this silly dungeon. Oops, wrong way. Whoa! Does that not hurt me? We'll go the save way. Whee! Be an item! Oh, so annoying. Don't really... Huh. I totally expected to get hurt there. Which was this? Oh, it didn't hurt them! Oh, I didn't mean to hurt them. I wanted to freeze them. Die. Okay. Let's light the torches. Light. I don't really have to worry about my magic, I guess. Boom. Oh, I didn't mean that to happen. Ouch. I didn't need that. I do want this. Okay. Let me just double check my... I do have a fairy in a bottle, but I could go ahead and use a potion. I may go ahead... It may just be a good idea. I may need that. Die. 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 Oh no. Come here. Come here. Oh, come on. You're hitting spikes. I know you are. Which is so annoying. Come on out here, you jerk. There we go. What item do you have for me? You have crap. Huh. Man, there's just not a lot of stuff out here. Well... You know what I'm gonna check? I'm gonna do pod. And you may be wondering, wow, geez, what were you gonna do? And the answer was, I was gonna check Zelda. No, I think that maybe they had the glove, but you know, pod works. Doesn't matter. I don't have to have the glove. I just want the glove because then it opens up more locations for me to check. But honestly, it's okay if I have the don't have it. I just have to get 4 more Triforce pieces. But pod is a good check because it has 5 items. I never checked if these were like pendants or not pendants. Let's see, Ice Palace is the green. What's the other? guess these must have been the red. Turtle Rock is nothing. And then Pod is that. Okay. Okay. Die, you silly trash bag. Trying to think of anything else I might want to converse about while we're delving into Pod. Try to think about things that are maybe interesting. Like how terrible I am at this game. I always forget that the button is in the top left one. But maybe by saying it out loud and realizing that I always forget it, I won't forget it in the future. I don't think that's the case, but I'll probably still forget it. Wait, can I, it looks like I can run down. Yep. Ouch. Owie, owie, owie. I can still hit these even though they're electrified with my hook shot. Okay, I do need the bow for this dude. Oh, we're favorites. So I've gotten into riding bicycles more. I love cycling. It is so much fun. I don't know if I could describe why I think it's so much fun, but it is. I don't know if it's like the process of expending so little effort but going so quickly. It's entertaining. It's exhilarating, and I don't know, just riding your bike. Maybe part of it is I don't sweat because there's always like airflow while you're riding. And because of that, it makes it not as uncomfortable as say like running. When you're running, you're just exerting so much energy to run, and you get all hot and sweaty and gross. But I don't know, riding a bike, it's a lot of fun. I don't know that I got the big key yet. I guess I'll take all the monies. I feel like these are always small keys. They're never not small keys. Hey. Oh, I just need one more Triforce piece. Wow, one more. Pod, it was rich in these guys. That's great though. Glad I came here. Oh, don't kill me now. Okay, one more item. Ouch. Oh, let's just not risk this. This is why we have health potions. That's it. What do you bet Zora is gonna have? The glove. Isn't this just like my last run? Where Zora had a glove upgrade? Wouldn't that be ridiculous? I find that it would be ridiculous if that's the case. I mean, Zora... There's only so many places this could be. This next, well, the glove could be, because I'm running out of places. There is the chest and thieves. There's this. And then there is Spike Cave. Oh, well, that's that, isn't it? Ta-da! I win. I don't know where the glove is, but I assume it's like Spike Cave or OMG. I assume it's Spike Cave or Thieves. Do-do-do-do! We win! Yay, us! That's exciting! We never got the second level glove, but that's okay. We win anyways. Lots of places that weren't open to us because of that, like East Death Dark Mountain, the whole Misery Mire location area is just locked out. What else? Ice Palace was locked out, which I'm not sad about that, I guess. Yeah, lots of stuff locked out. Very interesting. That was fun. Really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it after I got my internet to work. Before the internet didn't work, that was really frustrating. But it seems to be working really good now. I don't see that it's having any issues. Triangle for sale at Zora's Waterfall. Yes, lovely. I did get that. The last triangle. Fungus for life. Yep, there was a heart piece there. There was indeed. Ice Cube Boy freezes again. Yep, he had the ice rod. I need to pull up my spreadsheet. I actually keep a spreadsheet of all my, oops, we don't want that. Over that, let's see. Let's go ahead and pull up the spreadsheet. I love data. I love information. Information is powerful. The protected kid. Oh, he had the shield, I guess. Did he? No, he had the mail. Let's see, I have my spreadsheet app. I'm going to see how I did compared to my other seeds that I've done. So this is the sixth one it looks like I've tracked. The Triforce piece sleeps again forever. Okay, well I guess there's a Triforce piece on the pedestal. You know what? I wish, on my videos I actually do link in the description to the seed that I ended up using. So if you wanted to play along with me, you could. I think I wish other people did that. And maybe they do, and I just don't know it. But it would be fun. It'd be like a mini race to see how I do compared to someone else. So it would be nice to do that to, I guess maybe to train some a little bit to see how what I would do would be different. I mean, watching it, you can kind of do that too, but it's a little different like actually playing it. Because when you're actually playing it, I feel like I make different decisions. Sometimes I may be more safer, or I don't know. I really want to see how other people play in comparison to me. Like, am I really slow? I assume I'm not quick at all because, well, I've only been really trying to play randomizer seeds for like a couple of weeks now. It's not like I've been doing this for months or years, but um, it's something I wish people did, or at least the ones I watch, I wish they did. I'll be honest, mostly I watch the races because there's so many videos of races and they're so interesting to watch because you're kind of watching two at once. You can kind of compare what they're doing and see how it works out for them, and um, get an idea for the seed and how the seed is set up. So I do enjoy watching those races. I'm yawning. I must be tired. Good grief. Um, yeah, it's very, very fun to watch and play. I'm very glad that someone has come up with this. Excuse me. I am still yawning. Okay, we're about to get to the stats so that we can see what we've done. Yes, the important stuff. Time found. First sword. I may have to pause it. Yeah, I'm going to pause it. I can't write that fast. Pegasus boots was 28 minutes. 51 seconds and 39. Flute was 1 hour, 12 minutes and 7 seconds. And then the mirror, that was really fast. Couldn't really use it because I didn't really have Dark World access for anytime soon. Fighter sword. I did kill a lot more bosses than in many of my other runs. Had a ton more bonks. Not my worst, mind you. Oh yeah, menu time and lag time. This is always good to check. Let's see. Menu time was my second worst. That's a bummer. Lag time. Probably pretty terrible. Let's see, compared to my others. Not my best, not my worst. Probably second worst again. In other words, I did terrible. But sometimes the seed isn't as helpful. Oh, this is the interesting. 31, 13, 28. So it looks like on overall time, second worst again. But that's, I almost want to do, let's do another, I'm going to do another column in my spreadsheet. Item per minute is what I want to call it. I'm going to take my total time and divide it by my collection rate. And by doing this, I can see how long it takes me to collect an item. So, versus my time, because that's really what I think it may come down to. So, it looks like as far as item per second is what I'm really looking at, not minute. Because these are seconds. So like my item per second rate on this one is 45 seconds. So about every 45 seconds I pick up an item. That is my second best item per second ratio. So even though all my stats are like total time is bad, second to worst, I defeated a lot more enemies this time, like 5 enemies, as opposed to really 4 was the next highest on several runs. Second to most bonks because I got the Pegasus boots pretty early. Save and quits 14. That's a lot, but that's about mid range for me. Menu time was second worst. Lag time was again second worst, but item per minute 45 seconds. My best one is 43 seconds items per minute. Did I get the... And that was when I didn't even get the boots on. Interesting. But I got the flute early. I think it helps route some of those things in. Fascinating. Interesting data. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, click the like button. Let me know what you thought. I want to hear from you because you're important. I want to hear what you have to say. I look forward to hearing from you. And I will see you next time.